What's up, Vaughn?
What's up? We're back.
I was about to say it. You're so quick with it.
Dude, I know.
Hey,
It's my go-to.
quick shout out to our show sponsor, Bison Energy, Bison Products.
Bison Products. Make sure you check them out at bisonproducts.com.
Use our code DaleNotDale for a 10% discount at checkout.
And we make money that way, and we're desperate for it.
Yeah. And we got to keep doing that to fulfill our obligations to Bison Energy.
We do. We do. They hold us to it. It's weird.
Yeah. No, them guys have been great. So check them out. We're super excited and appreciative of our show sponsor. So make sure y'all go support them. That helps support the Dale Not Dale podcast. And I know everybody wants to support us because we're the best.
Absolutely.
So this week we've got should be me and Vaughn here. Just a little solo run. We don't have no guests. We've had a guest the past 2 weeks. So we wanted to just jump on here ourselves, talk about some guests we have coming up, hopefully that, we're going to talk into existence, worst case.
Yeah.
And sure. Then hopefully the last 2 weeks you guys enjoyed the new intro. Trying something different here at the Dale Not Dale podcast.
It is a very sweet song.
So a little backstory on that is, we're starting the episode off talking about things, doing some ads, and then it kicks into a song. Well, this song is by a friend of mine I grew up with named Travis Quentin Young. He's an actor in L.A. He's from my hometown of Westlake, Louisiana. But he has a band called Boston Alley, and the song's called We Belong Together. So me and Vaughn were, we belong together, so...
And
song was fitting.
And we dance to it.
We do.
Together.
TikTok dance coming out soon.
Yeah.
So the reason why we just wanted to do something different, some may say we're copying Theo Vaughn, but I don't care. I like his intro.
Yeah, when in doubt.
So we wanted some kind of cool, vibey music, and especially by somebody. It's cool to have somebody I knew because we ain't got to go pay somebody. I mean, I'm sorry, Travis, but we appreciate it.
He's probably gonna hit us up with a bill.
Yeah. So that's his music, Boston Alley. In the podcast notes, you can go download it. Like you can find where the song's at. He's got quite a few albums out. So, buddy of mine, been in LA since we graduated. So, man, he's been there over 20 years, and so he's been in some movies. He's done some stuff. I'm gonna have him on the show soon. He was like on Star Search when we were kids.
But he lost.
Oh, yeah. He lost 4.25 stars with just some chick.
Oh,
so we'll talk about that.
Many stars fall out of the sky.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get into the episode.
Let's do it.
And we're back.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't even have to fade that out.
Dude, that's the new thing.
That's it. I like it.
New intro is done. So,
That's beautiful.
I guess we can talk about the last 2 weeks, man. We've been kind of racking our brains. I know It's been
a lot.
It's been a lot. You want to go ahead and talk about it first? I get pissed off when I talk about it. So
yeah. So, obviously we are not audio video producers by any means, and
no chance.
We are going to have our growing pains, which we've done.
The bad thing is we thought we were done with the growing pains. Like we had 8 episodes that were really good.
Yeah.
And then episode 9 with Mark Paul, which was hilarious.
Yes.
That was just a setting issue. I clicked on our app that we do record on, and it had an echo. Some of you may not have noticed. We noticed it wasn't great.
Right.
Then fast forward, in the same day, we did an episode with TikTok Tommy, which was last week. And, man, I don't know. There was the audio quality between... mine sounded great. I sounded good. But you guys... Tommy sounded like he was talking from across the room at some points.
Yeah.
And you were low and echoey. So, man, we've been texting all week pissed off.
Yeah. So first we apologize. It's we don't know what happened. But the good
No.
news is we had to apologize to Tommy too, which means he's got to come back.
He'll come back. Yep. He's a good friend of mine, which makes it nice. But we're more worried about putting out a good product.
Yeah.
We want to have the good audio because, like I said, if you guys are just listening to the podcast on a platform and it sounds like crap, I mean, you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Tommy's episode is better on YouTube.
Yes.
Just because you get to see us. We got a part, we had a part in the podcast that wasn't on the podcast. It's only on YouTube. At the end, we did this little game with the tens unit.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Real fun.
So, but like I said, it's just, it's probably more of us being paranoid about it. But we listen to a lot of podcasts, and what you don't want to do is have bad audio. And so we have great equipment. So we're not sure what really happened.
Yeah. In most cases, if a podcaster, YouTube person would have done what we did, they would have recorded the episode, which I'm glad we didn't because it's not original.
You mean re-recorded? Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, re-recorded the episode.
And we even talked about that. We talked about that for the Tommy one because he's here. But I was like, man, it's just there's nothing like your first. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like they say.
We're not gonna redo things.
No, with anything, if we did it again, it wouldn't be as genuine. Now, don't get me wrong. You can hear us fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound great. It's not terrible. It's listenable. It's palatable. I can say
That's a great word.
but it's just not it's not Dale podcast worthy. But
right.
Tommy was all cool. We're getting past this. So what this did is just going to make us get better. I mean, so going forward, we like today before we record this one, man, we did a lot of audio checking, recording, checking it out.
Yeah.
Kind of double, triple checking our settings and making sure that what we're putting out is going to have great sound.
Yes. And this better have great sound.
It's better.
It better.
It's better.
I mean, it all looks like it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, we will know shortly. I mean, once we hit end on this episode and we listen to it back, we'll know more. But it's part of it. So we appreciate you guys bearing with us. If you notice anything, trust me, we knew, and it pisses us off. So, but
yeah. It's better to be pissed off than be pissed on.
My grandma had a T-shirt that said that. So we're getting it figured out. So we appreciate y'all for sure. I do have to say, it's a nice shirt you got on there.
You know, I was actually going to tell you that yours looks really nice.
Yep.
Where'd you get that?
Man, I got, the website's not live yet.
Oh.
But we did buy the domain for DaleNotDalePodcast.com.
We did?
So if you want to hit us up, Dale at DaleNotDalePodcast.com and Vaughn at DaleNotDalePodcast.com.
Yeah.
We have a official domain emails now. We're grown-ups.
Dude, we are. We are. It's a new inbox.
Yep. So
and the only person that sent me an email so far is you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm like, hey guys,
what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, so we're slowly doing, like, we've set up an LLC. I mean, we're all in on this. And then we got so what you can see here, we're both wearing. It's hard to show. I'll hang it up for the YouTubers. We got these new shirts created, as you can see. Dale Not Dale Podcast. Check it out. So this is the same designs we have as our backdrop. Our buddy Vito up in Canada is the one that designed this. And it's awesome. And then we had our buddies at Lamont Branding, Jerry and Mel Lamont. Man, they hooked us up, got us shirts.
Cool
and,
guys.
We're going to get these. We're going to sell these to help fund the show. I mean, really, we're going to help fund it. We need some lighting. We need some. There's a lot of things. We've spent a lot of money of our own. And there's a lot more that we could do, and this should all to make a better product for everybody. But we're just trying to do, we're trying to quit our jobs and be full-time podcasters.
Good news is we're in sales, so we could still actually do our jobs, and we can still, be the face of our company.
Yep. So soon we will have, hopefully by next week, we'll have our account set up, our bank account.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the website up We'll roll that out, and then we'll have. I mean, my plan is the same day we have that rollout, we'll have the merchandise, the T-shirts go on sale. And there's about 200 of them, so let's sell them all.
Yeah.
Let's make it rain, folks.
$99 a shirt, $99 for shipping.
Hey, a lady commented on the YouTube channel last week. She goes, "Hey, I'll pay the $100 shipping if y'all bring it to my house." And there's another
one in California.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mentioned this to you this past week.
And then the Raleigh, she commented back.
What did she say?
The Raleigh, North Carolina lady?
Oh, she said, I'm a 62-year-old. Yeah.
I just wanted a shirt.
Yes.
Because I thought she made it more. I thought she wanted more.
And she wanted to do some Cajun cooking too.
I know. We'll get Cajun Ninja involved.
Yeah. Well, Kathy, you know what? We were going to deliver, and that's all we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So, but
we're fine gentlemen.
Yeah, we are. We don't, we respect that.
Hey, so you brought up something a minute ago that I think we can talk about. You said something about our jobs, and I was making jokes about that. So some people, we get some messages, and then I get asked on social media, like, what do I do? I had a friend of ours, kid, that I coached, just her little brother, and she thought I was just like a TikTok guy. That's all I did. I just did social media.
I didn't know you have a real job?
I have a real job.
I
have a real job.
Oh.
Big boy job.
Really?
Yeah, so I work for a company called Lance Rental Company. Go check us out. And we do pumps, hoses, pumps and hose, baby.
Pumps and hose.
Pumps and hose. That's our slogan that me and my counterpart, Bestie, Jacob Marceau, we started it. Man, when I've been with the company about 5 years now. We had our little hashtag on the side of our hats started getting made. It says pumps and hose, and people love that.
Yeah, I love it.
So we do pumps, hoses, and then filtration, and we do trench shoring. So we are a rental provider to oil, like chemical plants, refineries, pipeline, municipal work. So I've been in that business for 11 years now, I think total. Me, Nick, and Adam worked together for years past. But I'm a sales director. I mean, pretty much, I'm just a sales guy. I have some guys underneath me, but at the end of the day, we're out and about selling, and then I'm just out there BSing with people. The most fun about it is I'll go to these accounts or go to plants or go with my employees to their customers.
Yeah,
and they're like, "Man, you look familiar," and I'm like, "Oh, I got them."
You look like Vaughn.
They're like, "Yes," and they're like, and I'm like, "Yeah." Most of them are like, "You on the TV? Are you on the TV show?" And I'm like, "I got him."
Yeah,
Uncle Dale. Hey, then I just turn it up. You know me.
Turn it up.
Yeah, sure. I just kind of go in and no, but you know that one, like it's instant icebreaker. You can imagine.
Oh yeah,
like being
sure.
Being in sales, you want to have a leg up on your competition. Anything that can be. So I was always a big customer rapport kind of guy. Getting to know people. Like all my customers are like my good friends. Like they're like buddies of mine. They call me. I don't talk about work with a lot of my customers. I really don't. Like until it's time for it, they're going to call me when they need it. But man, like I said, I don't go in there. I'm not some sales nerd that talks about.
Give you an elevator pitch. And
I don't want to talk about work at work, much less out of work. It's just, but that's just part of it. That's how I sell, and I've been successful that way. But having your rep, that's a TV personality. They are like, "Oh man, they'll text me. Hey, my wife couldn't believe you're in my phone."
Yeah,
and they just, it's just people want to be close to the action,
right?
And that's I'm a normal dude, so it's fun, and the best part is when it's organic, when it comes up because they know. Or don't get me wrong, my sales rep, we're at a meeting, I'll tell them, "Hey, segue to that if." We need to get because it will turn it just turns the whole room around.
Yeah,
and so I don't come out and say it myself, but I have one time before, and it's funny. I had this one guy. Hey, I'll tell you this. I had this one guy, and I was like, I called him. I went to a meeting at the plant, and go in there, and he's sitting behind his computer. He's just like leaned back. He's like up front looking at his computer the whole time. Like, he's just like I'm talking to him, and I'm trying everything, bro. I'm like. I see he had like an Astros bobblehead. I started talking about Astros, and he had like a Steve Francis bobblehead. I'm starting talking about Steve Francis, and me and Steve Francis, you smoke crack together, stuff like that. trying to think. And so, dude, we're talking about all. I'm just trying everything. I'm like, man, we'll go to lunch. No, man, I don't really got the lunch. He's just sitting there, just really not giving me the time of day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God dang it. I was like, I ain't leaving here because he's a dude. I need to get. I was like, man, did your wife watch TLC? He's like, he sits back in his chair. Why do you ask that? I said, I'm on this TV show, man. Uncle Dale. And so he sits back and he's like, starts talking to me about it, asking questions. And then he's like, hey, come outside with me. So I get up, we walk outside. He's like, get my truck, we're going to go get some lunch. I mean, just like that. Boom. It was damn. You
got him.
Yeah. But I was like, I just had to throw a Hail Mary. Because I'm not
what are you going to lose?
I'm not that guy. I'm like, hey, do you know who I am? I mean, don't get me wrong, I would do it.
That's how I am.
You know who I am? I'm friends with Uncle Dale.
Yeah, I was a celebrity before he was.
Yeah, I know. So, but yeah, I mean, so that's what I do. I've been in the oil and gas industry for 11 years. Before that, I was in the cell phone world. I actually had a guy message me the other day. I don't know if you've seen it in our DMs. Had a guy message me. He's like, hey, man, you remember me? You used to sell me my cell phones at Sprint.
I did, yeah.
So, dude, I slang cell phones for 7 years. That was awesome. Then I was a waiter. So, man, there's a lot of stories. Probably not safe for work stories, but
yeah.
It was some good times. I've had literally 3 jobs since I graduated.
Yeah.
So it's been fun, man. Like that's what we do. So yeah, hey, I'm on a TV show. We're on a super successful podcast. It's blowing up. Rogan's calling and asking for a spot on it. But yeah, that's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What's your background?
So I'm a proud Oklahoma State. I call myself an alum.
Did you graduate there?
I am. No.
Okay.
No. My degree is from Texas State University.
Okay.
But I did go to school at Oklahoma State for a while and decided that I was probably still going to be in school if I stayed there.
You're like Van Wilder.
I got really good. That was the funny thing is I got really good grades, but I didn't ever want to take a whole lot of hours because I was really, really good at doing the fraternity stuff, believe it or not. So I enjoyed that. So graduated out of college and began a career in sales.
Yeah.
And I am still in the apartment industry. I work for a company called Fidus Construction. We do multifamily renovations.
So what does that mean? I know what you do, but I still I never understood exactly what you did.
So basically what happens is you have investors that they want to go make money, right? So they go and they'll buy an apartment community.
Okay.
And they'll lease it up. And what we do is we do like a value add. So we'll go in, we'll completely renovate the exterior and interior of these apartment communities so that they can ultimately raise rent.
Okay.
Then once they do that,
do you do the work too? Or you just
me personally?
No. Are y'all do the work or you supply the?
We sub the work.
Okay.
We're the general contractor.
Okay. You're GC.
We sub it. So so I'm the vice president of sales for them. We have 12 sales reps currently.
11.
No, I'm not one. 12 sales reps currently. And we have a national reach. Newer company. Some of the greatest people in the world I've ever worked for. They're amazing. Good people. Very fun.
Is it like a smaller owned company? It's not like a private equity. It's privately owned.
Small. Yeah. So our CEO, our COO, CFO, all of them, all the executive team is awesome. Good people, hard workers.
I have used some Fidus Construction Pro V1s from you.
You have, yes. You did.
Thanks, Fidus.
Yeah, thank you, Fidus, for those.
Hey, I need to buy some sheetrock for an apartment company. So I'm a customer.
Yeah, you are. So yeah, I mean, it's it's been a lucrative career for me for sure.
You've been in that world for a little while. I mean, I know you've been with Fidus for a couple of years now.
Yeah, 2 years.
But before that, you were with the same.
I was with the same industry, but it was parts and pieces, not the actual work. So it was building products versus doing the actual work.
Okay.
And just to be clear, I do no construction, period. I do not have calluses on my hands. I'm just in sales.
Yeah.
I just, hang out with customers.
He did build this table.
I did. Yeah, I did.
I mean, that's me. Hey, my world is I go see customers. I bring breakfast. I get them at the lunch, take them to golf, occasionally Astros games, Texans games, Rockets games, rodeo.
Yeah.
That's just part of the business, entertaining. A lot of it is they're my customers, but they're mainly my friends as well. So one, it's people that I want to be with. You don't want everyone to just bring somebody out that's a pain or somebody. I wouldn't. I mean, more so. I do it with people that I want to hang out with.
Yep.
People I'm close with, like customers that I consider friends that we do business with. So that's the beauty of it. I mean, I've always been that way. I'm more of a rewarding my good customers with stuff, like not the ones that because you'll come across with people that aren't your customers or aren't close to you and they got their hands out, they want all kinds of stuff. I never operated that way. I like to take care of people that help take care of me. And it's a mutual thing.
There's nobody that gives you the time. I mean, there's a ton of customers that or potential customers. They don't give you the time of day until December rolls around because that's their holidays. And you'll get a random email from somebody that you've been trying to get business from. And they'll say, hey,
put a carrot out there for you.
Want to see if you wanted to sponsor a holiday part. And I'm just like, yeah, I do, actually. So yeah, no, I mean, I definitely finding friends in the industry is fun because, I mean, let's be honest, if you go play golf with somebody you like and they're a customer, your company gets to pay for it. And I mean,
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. I do play a lot of golf. I don't play as much as I should or want to, but golf is one sport I'm glad I picked up as a kid that, in hindsight, like, man, I'm glad I did. I didn't think about that at an early age. Because, like I said, once I got to high school, I quit playing baseball.
Yeah.
I didn't even try out for the team because, like, baseball and golf at the same time. I was like, I played golf for the high school.
Yeah.
And I played competitive golf middle school for, like, junior golf association. But like I said, it's one of those things where I didn't know then that it was going to set me up for my career. Because being a good golfer, are you a decent golfer? You can manage to play around. It very much helps in our business.
Oh, yeah.
And then I hit the ball like 400 yards, so it even helps more.
And I'm
the long guy.
I hit about 401.
On his third shot.
Dude.
We played the other day, and dude,
it was beautiful.
It did take you like 2.5 shots to get to my drive. You were frustrated.
Yeah. I mean, the second 9 was actually really good, though.
Yeah, I know.
For the whole group.
Me and Vaughn try to play some golf. We'll get customers out, get kind of people out together.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Got a new sponsor that we brought out.
We're working on a new sponsor that's can be pretty lucrative for us. So
it is.
We're excited.
It is. And we
won't spill the beans yet, but
he's right up my alley.
This can be if this works out. One, it'll be some good content that we'll be doing on the side.
Oh yeah.
For this, and it's got potential to help other people out and give us potentially money to help do everything we want to do.
Yeah, Andy works in my industry for my real job.
Yeah,
and knows a whole bunch of brokers and investors and stuff like that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, no, that can definitely be cool. But yeah, man, like I said, I enjoy the oil and gas industry. I know we're in two different industries, but like I said, man, at the end of the day, it's just selling products, dealing with people. You're selling yourself.
Getting people to like
people
you.
Deal with people they like.
Yeah.
And so, man, I tell you what, I don't act like I guess kind of cocky about it, but I was like, if I get in front of a customer, I'm gonna make them love me. That's just how I feel. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I know that I got a leg up on any of my competitors because they're not as cool with me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They're on TV. They don't have a podcast either.
If anybody doesn't like me, that's their problem.
Yeah, but it's fun going to see customers and like, dude, I'm telling you, almost all my customers I go see, they call me Uncle Dale everywhere I go in the plant, and they know about me. Oh, you're the guy on the TV show. Like, they talk about it, and then I'll meet people. I'll go to lunch, and they'll bring new people from their unit or whatever.
Yeah,
they're like, "This is Uncle Dale. I thought you were talking about some old guy." But they talk about me like I'm their real uncle because it's just, it's funny that you got grown men calling me Uncle Dale.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, since we started this podcast, I got a lot of customers that listen to the podcast as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, your friends should be supporting you more than anything. You know, like I said, all my buddies, I hope they're listening. I hope they listen to this and be a part of it. Because if I had a friend start a podcast, I'd be all about it. You know?
I'd stream every episode
especially
twice.
if you're funny as us.
Yeah, and that's hard.
I listen to our podcast on every platform that it's on, just so we can get the downloads up.
It really helps for people to do that.
It does. Yeah. We're talking to y'all. So, hey, yeah. So listening to the podcast, leaving a review or rating, like that's a big help for us.
Yeah.
And money, cash, money.
Yeah.
Helps.
And please see our Venmo at the Dale. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. So, but like I said, I've had friends message me or my buddy's parents. Hey, how can I help support you? And I'm like, man, the best thing you do is go subscribe.
Yeah.
Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you would listen to it at. If you had all three of them, subscribe to all of them. I mean, it helps us. Like I said, that's what helps us get everything. Subscribers, views, downloads, that all helps with bringing us on new
sponsors,
new sponsors,
people to listen.
Yeah, like so, our big thing also we're trying to get guests on. A lot of them that I know from social media, from being on the show that I've connected with, that have a big fan base.
Yeah.
But one, a lot of our fan base will overlap. But then two, like I'm getting feed off of their fan base. They don't know about me, vice versa. Yep. It's all about, like I say people helping people all the time.
Network.
That's like, so MP3, like we got like that same episode that came out, and then our buddies from Bogey Bros who sponsored our episode with TikTok Tommy.
Yeah.
They messaged me yesterday. We were together. Yeah. He said, "Hey man, I want to hook that guy up some stuff. Does he play golf?" So I messaged Mark. He said, "Oh yeah, I play golf." So they're gonna do like a little merch swap. He's like, "Hey man, I'll send him some golf stuff. He'll send some baseball stuff because he's a John with Bogey Bros.
Yeah,
he's got a kid that's like, I think he's Bronson's age, that's into select baseball. So I sent him his number. He's like, "Dude, my son's gonna be pumped up, because he's a funny guy on TikTok, and it's he's so relatable.
It's a small world.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy how things just kind of, I don't know.
I think in the general sense too, like, when we got into this, we knew it was just for fun, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Which it is. Don't get me wrong. It is. But now I think getting more and more into it, we can see that things get more and more advanced. Like,
yep.
We always joke around about asking for money, which obviously we do have jobs. We can pay for our own way, but at the same time, it's not something we're going to go sink a life savings into just so y'all can hear us.
Yeah, this is still a hobby.
Yeah.
But we're having fun with it, and we're trying to get more people involved.
Right.
And then, we're getting good feedback, which is like, dude, I need more shot to the head for ego, So
yeah,
stroke
your ego.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool because it's me and you, man. It's something that we're doing. It's our product. It's our baby that we really are. We do care about it, and like, man, I tell you, each week we put time into it to like, we want this to be good. Like even this today, we were filming this episode now, and we always sit down and talk about some topics, some ideas, and have an agenda, because we can't just wing it. We can wing it. We start talking about something, but we want to put out something that's good content that you want to listen to. So like I said, man, we're looking for new topics and ideas. We're just, that's the fun thing about having guests on, but we can't have a guest on every week. It's just, it doesn't really work.
Right.
So, and there's some stories we want to tell, but it may not be ideal for everybody to hear.
Mm-mm.
And, we're cognizant of that.
Yeah. So, as much as we don't want to be, we are. We did say we're going to make this semi-clean, so we've stuck to it.
Yeah, dude. I'm real big on awareness and your audience, and so I know where a lot of our audience comes from, and so I want to be respectful of that.
Yeah.
And like I said, you don't need to drop the F-bomb every 4 letters or 4 words too to be funny. I mean,
but
like
it sure does feel good when you do
I
it.
love saying, but fudge. But it gets the point across.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it is.
So, but yeah, so we wanted to do a quick episode, really just to kind of talk about that. Get everybody up to speed on the audio issues that we had. We were kind of bummed out about that, but we kind of just said, man, it is what it is. We got to just roll with it.
Sorry, we're moving on.
We're not gonna redo something because we thought about it.
Yeah, it's not genuine. It's not worth it for us to redo it because we know we'd try to backtrack to remember what we were saying, and I think my personality. I'm assuming that your personality is the same. All of what we do is straight wit.
Yeah,
you can't redo wit.
No,
it's impossible.
It's timing and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't anticipate ever redoing an episode. We might have to scratch one and just not do it.
Yeah.
We'll never re-record one.
Yep. Hey, and then also like on the YouTube, we've been getting a lot of views and getting people. It's not great, but it's growing. But we've been getting a lot of comments. So man, like anybody that's watching the YouTube, if y'all can think of anybody that y'all would like to see on, or something that y'all would like to hear us talk about, or anything, comment on there because we read all the comments. We try to get back to people. Yeah. It's just part of it. I do the same on my personal IG. I try to comment and talk back to people, like their comments. If it's something funny, I'll pin it or comment back to them, or I'll start talking to them in DMs just because it's fun. So
got last week Mel Gibson reached out to me, believe it or not, wants to be on the podcast.
I believe it.
Not the actor, it's actually the guy I went to high school with. Dude, he's hilarious. I love the guy a lot.
We should get him.
We should. He's
he spells it MELL.
Yes. But yes, it is Melly.
Yeah, Melly. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, so this is episode 11. Episode 12, we were planning to have a pretty cool guest, actually 2 guests. I'm not going to mention the names yet because I don't want it to not happen.
Right.
But we got some guys that were, I'm talking to one of them earlier, and he said they should be good to jump on the podcast. And so if they do, we will have a good one for everybody. Episode 12 next couple weeks. I'll just tease it. They were on a TV show, so that's all I can say. But hopefully we can get them on. If not, we'll find somebody else on a TV show to get on here.
Oh, absolutely. That's easy to do.
Yeah.
You just if you just sit in bed every night instead of looking at your phone, all you do is you just go to Instagram and then just DM people.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to be on a podcast? 1 out of 20 is going to hit.
They got to.
They got to. I mean, it's for them. That's what everybody needs to understand. It's for them.
Yeah, it's not
for. We don't need them.
There's no personal gain.
No, not for me.
We just need more followers.
Yeah, that's
it. But yeah, so we appreciate it, you guys. Like I said, the shirts, I'll show one more time for YouTube. It's the Dale Not Dale podcast T-shirts that our buddy Vito designed. The design's great.
It is. It's really good.
Shirts came out good. I wore mine today. You did too, to baseball.
Yep.
I had some people looked at, they kind of double take,
Yeah.
I forgot. So one of the kids on our team, the mom, Sarah, she's a friend of ours, and she goes, I saw a guy walk in. I was like, who is? She goes, his shirt says Not Dale. That's Not Dale. Okay. Because she thought you looked like me.
Yeah.
And we had the same color shorts on.
Yeah.
Dang near.
Yeah.
And then the shirt, and so it was funny.
I'm just a little more muscular.
You're way more muscular.
Oh no, I work out.
I was like, you look like never mind, 12-year-old girl.
I feel like one.
I was like, what are the strings under your shorts? That's your legs,
dude. They're fast legs.
I do a bunch of push-ups before we do this anyway. Before we film,
I know you get the pump.
Yep,
dude.
It's all about it, bro.
I'm ready. I'm ready to get the pump.
You need to get on some juice,
dude. I'm thinking about it, man. Like orange juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grapefruit.
Obviously, I love grapefruit juice.
Good for your gut.
What's your favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit?
Yeah.
Probably watermelon.
Really?
Yeah. I like apples too. I eat apples a lot.
I don't know what my favorite fruit would be. It would probably be grapefruit, to be quite honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like them.
I love grapefruit.
My mom loves them.
So funny.
Maybe she is your mom.
Maybe. Funny thing, I don't know if you know this. I might have talked about it. I'm deathly allergic to cantaloupe.
Really?
Yes, and I know now you're probably going to try to make me eat it. Like
we're going to do that next episode.
My throat closes and everything else. Like it's really, really bad.
I've got an EpiPen in my truck.
Oh, then we're good. That'll be the.
How are you allergic to cantaloupe?
I have no clue.
How old were you when you found that
out? 12 years old. I started getting this real bad like inflammation in my throat and went to the doctor. They gave me some medicine. Well, I didn't eat cantaloupe out. I didn't know what it was. Like,
yeah.
I didn't. And then years go by, and I was with.
I like cantaloupe a lot.
I had this girlfriend in my first year of college, and luckily her
What was his name?
Jerry.
Okay. He sounds odd.
Yeah, he is. And I ate some cantaloupe at their lake house, and my throat just started closing up. Luckily, her dad was a doctor.
He gave you mouth to mouth?
He did. He did.
And you were fine.
Oh, it was perfectly
You're
fine.
like, gotcha.
Yeah. I thought it was a Whitney peppercorn. But yeah, he crushed some Benadryl and put it in my throat, and I was perfectly fine. Haven't eaten cantaloupe since.
Dang. Okay, we're going to try that.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should. Just to see what happens.
I'm not allergic to anything. Medicines or either.
I'm not allergic to any medicine. I'm allergic. Oh, another thing I'm allergic to is Irish spring soap.
I mean, that's pretty random.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm allergic to it.
They do have cantaloupe in it.
I think that's probably what
cantaloupe
it is.
Oil.
That, yeah. And then koala bears. I'm allergic to koala bears. Who is Dude, they come out of nowhere.
Those bastards are sticky.
Dude, I'm telling you. You never know. Where did that come from? Of all animals. Yeah, dude, they just sneak up. Those are tough.
What's your favorite smell?
Remember we talked about this a while back? We did. Did we ever record it? No. I mean, first of all, what's your favorite smell? To me, is probably one of the most like how disrespectful to ask somebody that. Man. I feel obligated to answer. Dude, I don't. What did I say? Oh, Cinnabons.
You did say something. Mine. You know, I forgot what I said before, but my favorite smell is probably cinnamon.
Cinnamon's great.
And Fireball.
Yeah.
I love the smell of Fireball.
Oof.
I love drinking Fireball.
Remember Goldschlager?
Yeah. One time, Crystal. Hey, okay.
Oh, gosh.
One time, she's done this twice. Okay, so Crystal likes to party, and she forgets that she's 105 pounds. Well, back then.
She's on PEDs now. She's like she's like 165.
She's an animal.
Yeah.
CrossFit. We were at the Longhorn. You ever seen the big? So if you're going into Louisiana from Texas, exit 4 on the left, they got that Longhorn Club.
No.
So it's a big club, and they got a bull rink in the middle of it. Like they'd have bull riding in the middle of that club. They got it's a big country club.
So this is right when you get into Louisiana?
Yes, on the left-hand side. Yep.
I don't.
So it got just demolished by the hurricanes in 2020. But we were there one night with my cousin Allison and them partying, and then Crystal, she just disappears and ripping shots like I don't know what. Apparently she's like 16 shots of Goldschlager. Ugh. She threw it for like 3 days.
Ugh.
I was like, what are you doing? And then like a few years before we had kids, we may have had Mackenzie at the time. We were at my buddy Travis's house. It was the Sunday before MLK Day, like, it was like a holiday the next day.
Yeah. And
that's when like Fireball first came out. She was taking shots of Fireball, and like she was sneaking in the kitchen, and my buddies kept feeding her shots. And before you know it, she's naked on the floor, throwing up in the bathroom. I was like, "What are you doing?" Like,
to have the awareness to take her clothes off is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. My buddy, I didn't do that. Dude, I showed up in there. I'm like, what is going on? But dude, Crystal likes to party, man. I like to party too. You know that.
Oh,
but I know my limits. Kiki, she likes to rage, man. I gotta watch her sometimes.
I think it's hilarious.
Well, yeah, it's not your wife.
No, it's true. It's one of those things like you just, you throw it up at the wall and you know it's going to make a mess.
Yeah.
But you can walk away from it.
Exactly.
That's what I love about it.
Oh, hey, I love Kiki. We've been together a long time, and we've partied together a long time. So we'll be married, like I said, 15 years this year. So
her birthday's coming up.
Birthday's coming up, Vaughn. So we got a trip planned for Crystal's 40th in November.
Yeah.
So a group of, well, it was like, I think 8 couples are going.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a big house in these cottages or whatever. We're staying in Fredericksburg, do a wine trip.
Not Virginia. Fredericksburg, Texas.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify.
Thank you. And so we're going there and going to have like a party bus on Saturday, bring us a bunch of wineries, which is fun. So Vaughn, being the non-drinker, he's going to be in charge of the content video.
Yes. And I'm good at it.
He's gonna narrate and document the hilarity.
Yep.
So, but like I said, we got a good group. We got my buddies I got some friends from back home. We got our friends from here. We got Cajun Ninja and his wife coming.
Yep.
Jason and Missy, they like to party too. So it's going to be a good time.
It is going to be a good time. I am super excited about it.
Yeah.
And I know that we're going to have so much content from this thing.
Yeah. So I told Vaughn, I said, when we get back that week, we need to do an episode and have Kiki involved.
Yeah.
And we'll just relive all the things that she did.
And we'll call the episode Kiki's Hangover.
Yes.
We don't even write that down.
Do
That's
it.
great. That is Kiki's Hangover.
Yeah. And
it's going to get wild.
We'll bring up some stories. This one may not be totally PG-13, but it's worth it. It's Kiki's 40th. You only turn 40 once.
Yeah. We'll try to keep it semi PG-13. I'm going to record most of it.
It's not going to be PG-13. It's hard to keep Crystal PG-13.
Poor thing. The devil takes over.
He does. It's like her puppet.
It's like the satanic Pinocchio.
Oh God. So
God bless
so that's
her.
coming up early November, right? Yep.
Yep.
And so
I still think we need to rent a party bus. Like I drive the party bus from here to Fredericksburg.
I'll rent it if you drive it.
Dude, I'll do it.
Because I could tell everybody to meet here and we'll ride together. So we need to find I need to find a passenger van that'll fit, but we got to fit luggage stuff too, man. We're gonna rent a Greyhound.
There's like buses you can rent that'll hold all that. There's 18 passenger vans. We don't have to use all the seats.
Well, there's 16 of us.
Well, dude, we can put it on the roof. We'll look like the Griswolds.
Foolproof.
Yeah. Dude, look, they made a movie out of the Griswolds. We know we can make a better one than that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I'm excited about it.
I think we should have some GoPros just running live in the house
The whole time.
Just
I'm gonna have one strapped to my head the entire time.
Adam's got some of the body cam ones.
Yeah.
Just wear a body cam.
We're doing it.
I think you should
Record the entire thing.
I think a body cam the day of the party bus, like the one in Fredericksburg when we get picked up that morning. I think you started. Well, you started before. 'Cause I started drinking early on vacation.
Oh man.
It's going to be a long Uncle Dale day for you.
I know that right when I get there, I'm going to try to pick the room that's the furthest away from everybody.
Oh, we're sharing a room. I forgot to tell you.
I knew that was going to happen. 16 rooms, but we're in the same one.
Yeah. Content.
And it's clothing optional.
Comedy.
Oh, can't wait.
So, well, that's good, man. We're at 45 minutes now, dude. So this was a fun one.
It was. It's good. It's good times. Good times.
Yep. So, like I said, I know I opened up on Instagram the other day about questions or topics for the show. So, if you guys have anything that you want us to touch on, I get a lot of people ask me about Outdaughter. I can't speak about Outdaughter. It's not my show. If we start filming again by some reason, I'll talk about it. But like I said, I don't know if it's coming back or what. That's beyond me. That's on the Busbys. Do I hope it does? Yes. I like being on TV. I enjoy it. And but I don't know. I'm not the one for that. If I made a decision right now, we'd be filming right now.
And just so y'all know, I do know the answer if it's coming back or not.
Yeah.
And you can get me on my Venmo, and I will release that information after payments processed.
VMZ.
Yes. Sometimes I sell my own stories to TMZ just so I can see what they say.
Oh, I text paparazzi all the time. I'm gonna be here at this time. Nobody shows up, but they're like, this guy, because he won't stop texting us. He won't stop texting us his location.
I'm at a really nice hotel. You show up at the Hampton Inn waiting on paparazzi and nobody's there.
I'm at Chipotle. Third time today.
They don't value real Mexican food.
They don't.
Golly, they're hateful humans.
Yep. So, but yeah, man, I guess that's a wrap. I want you to kick us to the music, dude.
All right. See y'all later.